I'm here with Akira The Don. I pretty much just wanted to ask you, what's the current state of music and the direction it's going in?
Well, we're at this point now where the current generation who are emerging and making music never knew anything, never knew a time without the internet.
Mm.
And the big difference that occurred when the internet came in is that it destroyed tribalism. You used to have this musical tribalism, so it's like, I like hip-hop, I like rock,
Yeah.
I like dance or whatever, and like, I fucking hate you if you're not me. You know what I mean? Like, oh, fuck you, you like reggae, like, we're not talking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that was popular music for the entirety of its existence. And then the internet came along, and then people started to sort of break out of these sort of mental prisons of what they were allowed to like. Because you'd have kids like listening to Japanese reggae and pirate metal and speed gabba and American hip hop and whatever the heck at the same time, and they'd be hanging out on IC. What was it? IC something chat? What was that chat?
ICP?
IC. I think the same clan party. Shouts out to the same clan party all day. Yo, whatever that chat thing was. But anyway, people would be hanging out on chats and they'd be listening to all these different kinds of music, right? So kids who grew up with that, when they started making music, they would not be bound by genres or ideas of what they were supposed to do. And this first started sort of making itself really known, like around 2010, when Odd Future and Little B and people like that were emerging. And they weren't doing what you were supposed to do within hip hop. And the older heads were like, what the fuck? They're wearing like tight clothes.
Yeah.
This is disgusting. How dare you? This is not real hip hop. And like, every time you hear someone say this is not real hip hop, like that's a sign that that person is in a mental prison and you should feel bad for them. But what they're talking about is kind of interesting and is probably the direction the future is going.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Odd Future and Little B were like vanguards of that stuff because they were making music that wasn't confined by the very narrow brackets that have been put around hip hop, which is stupid because hip hop was a thing that emerged with an attitude of taking from anywhere and making something new. So it's like, let's take krautrock and funk. Let's take weird German white guys making robot music, and let's take like weird like black guys wearing like peacock headdresses, and then just fucking tell stories over it and like make hype party music. So initially, while fucking dressing like the village people, like initially hip hop was mental. It was like crazy people doing crazy shit with everything, with what they had to hand, with like whatever, like the urban legend, which might be completely true, is that there was a riot and like there was a riot, right? And so people stole a bunch of DJ equipment because there was a riot, so they were able to steal the DJ equipment. So a bunch of people on these various blocks had DJ equipment so they could throw house parties. So they invented hip hop with whatever was around. So anyway, so then along comes modern internet culture, and it's like, oh shit, okay, we're going to make our music, but we're going to take from all these weird places, and we're going to express ourselves over it. And the old guy were like, fuck, how dare you? This is disgusting. Fucks. But anyway, so now we're at this point where it's Little B is old school, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Old school.
Yeah, that's crazy that's what it is now.
Yeah, you have a generation coming up to whom Soulja Boy is an OG.
Yeah.
You know? So, like, at this point, we're all bets are off. It's an amazing time to be alive because the culture has gone from, as Alan Moore predicted, a fluid culture where you can kind of see ideas as they emerge in real time, and it's like, now this thing's being invented, now this thing's being invented, now so much shit is happening all at once.
Yeah.
It's this frenzied steam culture, and you could fucking go to sleep and wake up and the world could be completely different.
Yeah.
Some new shit has been invented that changes everything.
Yeah.
Some new event has happened that changes everything. You know, you might wake up one day and Kanye West is tweeting Donald Trump, and there's a fucking a tear in the fabric of reality has occurred, and it's a different world now.
Yeah.
You don't even know. So that's what the world we're living in, where that could happen any day.
Yeah.
I find this interesting, right? You can predict the future. You can write Blade Runner.
Yeah.
Right? You can make Blade Runner. You can go, okay, in the future, buildings are going to look like this, and they're going to have flying cars. What no one has ever been able to do is predict what music sounds like in the future.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah, that's true.
You can't do that. You can say, oh, yeah, we'll have clothes will be like this, and shoes will look like that. And you can't predict the future of music.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think about that quite a lot, and you know, but I've yet to come up with anything definitive, like, you know, as to what it means.
Yeah.
But I find it very interesting.
Speaking, okay, so since we got to that, this is a good way to segue into my next question, which was Meaningwave. What was the trigger that hit you, and you're like, I want to try this, or what just gave you like the idea to even begin that, and now that it's kind of evolving into a thing now.
Yeah, it's a thing now. People are making it. Like, I made the first online mixtape. Sometimes Ghostface Killer gets credited with that. Mine came out like over a year before his.
Okay.
2 years, a year and a half. Anyway, so and I used to make these mixtapes, and I would have my own songs, or add my own verse to other people's songs, and I would make bootlegs and collages, and occasionally some of those songs would involve basically like a skit from a hip hop album, but song length.
Yeah.
You know, that's where I would chop up Terrence McKenna or whoever it was, sort of talking about something to make a song.
Yeah.
And I always did that. And last year, I was going through this period of I DJ half the week, and I get back at like 3 or 4 in the morning, and I sort of decompress by putting on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I have a projector, and I threw my TV out the window in 2003. I got a projector, and I've rocked that way ever since. I have a projector and I have YouTube. I'd have these Jordan Peterson and Christopher Hitchens and people lectures on. I would find that after like playing loads of music for hours and hours, listening to someone talk about something profound was actually very relaxing.
Yeah.
Anyway, so some Jordan Peterson thing was on, and he was that bit where he's talking about domains of competence, and you know, be a plumber, be a good one. So we don't need people out there messing things up in the world. And like, for whatever reason, I thought that was wonderful at the time, and I immediately wanted to make a song with it. So I did, and I made a song, and people really liked it. And then I thought, you know, I'd be coming back, and Jordan Peterson kept saying profound shit that I really felt.
Yeah.
And it sounded musical to me, and I wanted to make more. I was like, would it be really fucking ridiculous to make like a whole hour, like a whole mix of this shit? And I was obviously also listening to those lo-fi hip-hop radio stations, right? Like everyone else on YouTube, right? I'm listening to lo-fi hip-hop radio stations and watching fucking Jordan Peterson lectures. I'm like, shit, could I just like make a lo-fi hip-hop mix with lots of Jordan Peterson talking? And I did.
Yeah.
And people loved it. And I was like, huh. Like, what if all these other people that I like, that I'm listening to, because I'm basically sat here, right? This is what I'm doing. See this, right? I've got my own radio station.
Yeah.
So I have Sourcewave radio running 24 hours, and when I'm not making a song, I have this shit on, because I made it for myself for when I got back in from DJing, to be able to listen to the music I liked. Basically, I made this so you know, other people have their own lo-fi hip-hop stations, but I didn't like them as much as my own.
Yeah.
You know? So anyway, I'll be here, and I'll be editing, or answering emails, or answering comments, or doing accounting shit, and I'll have this on, and then in that window I'll have Jocko talking about some shit.
Oh, yeah.
Or like fucking whoever it is. And I'd be like, damn, I could do a Jocko one. That'd be sick, because I'm living this. And sometimes a sick thing would happen, like a bit of music would happen at the same time as someone said something.
Yeah.
And it would give me chills.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh shit. So basically I was trying to capture that.
It's almost like it's manifesting as you're doing as you're in your normal routine, it's manifesting itself.
Yeah, it happened. It made itself. Not everyone has time to listen to the Joe Rogan show every day or whatever. You know, and not everyone has the desire to sit through a psychological lecture about the nature of being and what the Bible really meant and stuff.
Yeah.
But you put that shit with some wavy music, and you make it musical and rhythmical, and you chop it up and stuff. Suddenly it becomes this useful thing. And I realized the other day I actually started making Meaningwave when I was 15, because I was I left school when I was 16, but the last thing I did in school was my GCSEs, which is an exam in the UK. And the way I would revise would be that I would read my notes, my revision notes, I would record them and put them over ambient music, Future Sound of London and Aphex Twin and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And then I would play that when I went to sleep.
Damn.
So I would just go to sleep listening to me reading my study notes over Aphex Twin.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
That was it. That was all I did for revision. But so like that was the first Meaningwave I ever made, was when I was 15 with a cassette. Basically it's wave music, which I would say is like it's the stuff that I like in lo-fi hip-hop and trap and vapor stuff. I don't know, it's just wavy shit. Shouts out to Max B, free Max B. Yeah, just like wavy instrumental shit with like meaningful words.
Yeah.
You know, words of meaning, which is cool, because you know that's where we need that right now. And I don't want anyone ever to think, because some people comment this and I don't agree with them. Oh, music's so dumb now. Like, you know, I can't. Dumb music has always been good and necessary.
Yeah.
You don't, like, I don't want to go to the club and fucking listen to Jordan Peterson. I DJ like 3-4 nights a week, and I see what makes people move, and and I love that, you know, and I like Lil Pump and shit like that. I really do. Like, you know, Young Lean is one of my favorite, and Blady is some of my favorite artists. Like, all that shit.
Yeah.
There's room for all of this stuff. It ain't a case of like, oh, they can only be that, or they can only be that, whatever the fuck. So I think it's wonderful that now we have this period where we can go to the club and jump up and down to Lil Pump or whatever, and then we can go home and listen to Jordan Peterson.
Yeah, that is a cool way to look at it. Yeah,
that's fucking balance and force.
Yeah, that is balance. Yeah.
You know, that's righteous balance.
Balance your lives.
Balance.
Yeah, I think too recently with your the skateboard one.
Don't bother judging when they're skateboarding. Yeah.
I feel like that one, so far out of all the Meaningwave stuff you've made, that one to me is like has a lot of replay value. Yeah. Like I've listened to it several times already this week, just while I'm at work, on the way home from work, and I'm just like, this is like, it's kind of a banger. Yeah. And then two, Jordan's message in it is like, yo, this is motivating. Like it makes me want to be competent. Yeah. It makes me want to struggle to be competent. Yeah. And it's just like, I don't know. Yeah, that one was quite specific. I wanted to make a sports anthem. Yeah. You know, like some shit that they'll play at an NFL game. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, so and that was different, that process, because that was for the 12 Rules album. So I was making like 12 songs. Yeah. Normally I'm making like a piece. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, because it's, you know, I think part of being a DJ, you realize that you've got to pay attention to where people are listening to your shit and where you are. So it's like these long form things, these are for YouTube, really. Yeah. There's people who are on YouTube, they're working, they're doing some shit. It's a long thing for you. Yeah. So then I was like, all right, I want to make something that works for Spotify, works for people going in the gym or in their cars. Yeah. So that was the 12 Rules for Life album. So I'd make an album. Yeah, sick. Like make 12 songs. Yeah. And I hit up Jordan, and he was into the idea. And oh, that's awesome. Yeah, man. Thanks for. This is a short stream. I just wanted to interview you on the Meaningwave, Akira The Don. Make sure you check him out every Monday, Wednesday, and what's your
Promise less, deliver more. Yeah. Just like YouTube, Akira The Don, Twitter, Akira The Don, Instagram, Akira The Don, everything at Akira The Don. Also, if you're in Los Angeles, I just confirmed a new residency. I'll be at No Vacancy every Saturday night. So you make your fucking pilgrimages, come down to a vacancy every Saturday night and party with the Don. Alright everybody, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you follow Akira The Don. Stay tuned for more of this vaporwave, or not vaporwave, Meaningwave. Yeah, and also hold tight for, because like we just did some shit on my roof. Yeah, also, we did a shoot today, so check both of our, Twitter, Instagram. I'll have don't sleep on this boy, he be dropping crazy shit all the time. Holy shit. Stay tuned. He's just fucking low key about it. He just fucking does it.